Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Simon Unger. This is episode 45 and we are getting ready for our series against the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a 3-game series against them, and we'll see here that we're going to try to look at some numbers here in just a bit. I believe we're 5.5 games out of first place, yes, with a record of 31-46. We still have a chance. It's still early enough here in the season that we can make a good run for the division. It's not over with yet. We're only just about 3 weeks or so, or about 2 weeks actually, from the All-Star game. As you see there, 5.5 there out of first place. White Sox are here leading the division right now. But at the same time, we are asking for a trade, so we're requesting for a trade. And unless things do not change, Simon says he wants to leave. So if they don't make at least close to first place by time of the All-Star game, he wants to make a trade. He wants to be traded. So we'll see here what he can do here at Rogers Center. As you see there's his numbers right there. You guys can pause the video and check those out. And so he's trying his best to make a case for himself for other teams to be traded. There you see he strikes out there. That's not going to be a good thing to show players or other teams to get traded to. As you see there, he strikes out there. As we'll see show tracker, that one just nowhere near the zone as Cueto gets him there on that pitch there. So now we go ahead and see some defense here. We're leading by 2 here. 1 out here for Toronto here. We'll see here. We're trying to make a double play here as Unger gets the ball here. And great defensive play right here. Little scoop pass right there, and is able to turn 2 there as the Twins lead it here now 2-0 here at the end of the first here. Great game so far for this ball club. So top of the third here, we are in scoring position at first and second here. Unger's up to bat. He just pops this one sky high. This one goes deep. This one goes back, and this one's caught by the center fielder right there. And that'll be out right there for the Twins as they leave 2 runners there at second base. Unger trying his best to get something here for his team, to get something going. As you see, Kobe Raspin able to make that catch. So top of the 5th here, nobody on board. An 0-2 pitch, and that slider on Unger strikes him out as Cueto is just doing a number here on Unger here on this ball game. As you see here, it's tied up here in the 4th. So top of the 2nd now, or top of the 7th here, 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, 1 out, 1 runner at second here, and you'll see he goes after that slider once again. Santos this time gets him out, and that will be the inning right there. So after 7, it is tied up 4-4 for the Twins and the Blue Jays. As you see, the Blue Jays come back and win it 7-4. Final score 0-4 for Unger as we get ready here now, go straight into game 2 of this series here against Toronto, who are 42-34 for the year here, and they have been very impressive here in the American League East. So just getting this East Coast trip, we're going to continue on here, and we'll see here this at bat here. Unger's at the bat. He hits this one deep. This one's going. This one's back, and this one is gone. Home run. Simon Unger right there. That's his 26th home run of the season as they now are in this ball game here, and that will be a 2-run shot there. 30 points there for Unger as he hits himself and Green in there, and Granderson about to come up to bat here. Nice play right there. This one hits right there in the sweet spot of the bat, and definitely that one gets a charge, and that one is out of here for the Twins. So they lead it now 2-0 bottom of the first here. Full count for the defense here as the Twins get a nice play right there from Unger. He gets that runner out there at first to get the first out there. So you see Meyer, some of the scatter reports from him and what he pitches and how fast those pitches are there for him. And Meyer's having a decent season here for his rookie year. So top of the 3rd here, we're up by 3. And this one goes sky high. This one goes deep. This one goes back. Could this be another home run for Unger? And this one is. That's another home run right there. Home run number 27 right there. that's 3 RBIs now for Unger, as now we are just extending this lead even more here. 4-0. Twins are leading it here. 32 points there for Unger for that solo shot right there. As we'll see in the replay, this one I didn't think it was actually going to go out, but he actually gets this one, as you see where he hits the ball off the bat there, and this one gets up there, and this one is gone deep to left center field there, and that will be a home run right there, as the outfielders have no choice but to look at it. We win this ball game 7-5 there, as you see Unger 2 for 4 for the day, 2 home runs and 3 RBIs here for Unger. And we'll see here, he is named player of the game in this ball game, hitting 2 home runs and 3 RBIs, and being 2 for 4 for the day. Definitely just putting up the runs there for this ball club, as he gets 3 of those RBI, 3 of the 7 runs there are his, and he will be named player of the game here. As just look at his numbers right there, just a really great game. So hopefully that will impress future teams here that are looking for a shortstop guy for the ball club here, as we get close to the halfway point of the season. Unger just really trying to make a case for himself to get traded here, as they win that one 7-5. So we'll go ahead and go to the last game of this series here, and we'll see the starting lineups there for both squads there. And of course, in this series, they have the Twins have had a lot of trouble with Edwin Carson and Milky Cabrera. Hopefully that will not be the case here in this ball game here, as we'll go ahead and get to game 3 here, and another packed house here at Rogers Center here once again for the final game of this series here against the Twins here. And we'll see here what we can do here. So there you see Simon's numbers there: 27 home runs, 71 RBIs. He has been an RBI machine, and they do have to give him up. That's going to be a lot of that's going to be a big chunk of their offense here. So top of the first here, you see the numbers for his home runs. He's there in good company there for home runs there here in the American League. But he gets a base hit right there for his at-bat there. 15 points for him, and he gets a base hit there. As we'll see the replay here, this one gets in there and just bounces down there right in front of the left fielder, and he gets a base hit. So bottom of the first here, 1 out, 0-1 pitch here, and we'll see a routine play here going from 6-3, and that will be a 6-3 play right there for the Twins on that out there. So now 2 outs for the Blue Jays here in this inning here. So top of the 6th, tied 2-2 here. 0-2 pitch for Unger. He hits this one. This one goes up. This one goes back. And this one is deep. And this one is gone. And actually bounces off the wall right there. And this will be a triple for Unger, as it will be a RBI also there for him. So RBI triple for Unger, as that one just not deep enough to go out of the ballpark. Could have been out inside the Parker the way they played it out there. But there you see the Blue Jays are having a little talk out there, a little conference out there, talking about what they can do to stop Unger, and that's his next at bat. So bottom of the 6th here, Unger making a decent play here at first, and he does, and that one gets in there for the out right there, and that will be 12 points right there for fielding for Unger, as he gets Navarro out on that play. So now Unger here coming up the bat once again. 2 for 3 for his 4th at bat in this ball game. We'll see what he can do here, as the top of the 8th here, we're up by a run here, 1 out, and bases are empty, and this one's going deep, this one's going back, and this one is gone. Home run, Simon Unger. That is 28th home run of the season. As you see, he is trotting around here, and that will be a home run. Now makes it now 4 runs for the Twins here, as we'll see here the replay. This one, Unger just gets all of it. As you see there, he gets 28 points for his at bat there, for that solo shot there. And we'll see here, this one gets right across the plate, and he reads it very, very well. And that one is taken for a long ball, and that will be his 28th of the season, as now he is 3 4-for-4 in this ball game. And we'll see here, he's 3 for 6 as he ends the ball game with a triple, a home run, and 2 RBIs. He was just shy of the cycle. All he needed was a double, and he would have had a cycle in the ball game. So you see 100 hits so far for the season for him. That's a milestone right there. Season milestone right there. We get 50 points for that. But there you see 3 for 6, a home run, 2 RBIs, a triple, and a run. And like I say, he was only a double shy of getting a cycle. So now we'll go ahead and now we're going to continue our East Coast road trip here as we go to Tampa Bay. Now we end up losing the first game of the series there, and we end up getting a day off. The first game of that series against the Rays. So now we're going to go into game 2 of this series here against the Rays, and we'll see here as you see 48 and 33 right there. I believe they're in second place there in the AL Central, or excuse me, AL East for them. So we'll see here, get to the top of the first here, 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, and this is going to be a ripper right there to the shortstop right there as Unger is out on that play right there, and that will be a routine play to end the inning right there, as there's no score here as we go to the bottom of the first. So top of the fourth here with 2-2 pitch, 1 out, bases are empty here for Unger, and he chips this one. This one's right in front of the plate there, and the shortstop, or excuse me, the catcher, I don't know what I'm thinking there, but the catcher gets the ball, and it gets the out right there, as Moore is happy not to see Unger on base, as you see Escobar there, the guy that threw him out there at the first inning. So now it's third at bat here as we get to the top of the 7th here. Bases are empty with 1 out. Tampa Bay leads it by 2 here, and then you see another ground out there to Escobar as one shortstop grounds out to another, and that will be an out right there. So you see the league leaders there for team ERA, and you see the Rays are leading the American League with a 3.69 ERA. So top of the 8th here, 2-2 ball game here, and Unger strikes out there as he cannot connect, and the ball game still remains at 2-all here, and we're top of the 8th inning. As we see here that we come back and win the game by a run, 3-2. Twins win it here. Unger 0 for 4 for the day, cannot do anything to help himself to get a base hit. So there you see, we end up going to the front office and we say, hey, we want this trade to happen. We need to pull the trigger, and they say they're going to try to do their best to pull that trigger to get him, or get both sides the most reasonable and fair deal for both him and the ball club. So we'll see the team stats here as we get ready for Game 3 of this series against the Rays here. And so with that motivation and talking to the front office, Unger's like, you know what, fine. If that's the case, then I'm going to prove it to you guys that I want to be traded, and I'm going to prove to other teams that, hey, I'm worth it, and you should take a chance on me. So go ahead and we'll see a packed house here at Tropicana Field once again for Game 3 of this series. So we'll go ahead and get to the top of the first here with 2 outs. Nobody on board. Unger hits this one. This one pops up. This one goes deep. This one goes back. And this one's definitely gone. Home run right there. That's home run number 29 for Simon Unger. And that will be a solo shot there as it now makes it now 1-0. Twins lead it here in this ball game. So Simon Unger definitely got fire in his belly there and said, hey, I'm worth it. I'm worth the trade. You guys will get something back. You definitely will get something out of this. Maybe some draft picks, some future, some upcoming guys, some prospects and whatnot. So just pull the trigger and let it happen. So you see 394 deep there to the left field as he hits that one and gets the ball game 1-0. So we'll see if that home run will trigger something for a trade here. So top of the third here, we lead it by 2 with nobody on board and 1 out. And this one is going deep. This one's going to deep center field, and this could be an out. But no, it's out of here. Home run, Simon Unger. That's home run number 30. Now 2 home runs in this ball game, and now 4-0 now for the Twins as they lead it here in this ball game. Simon Unger now 2 home runs, 2 RBIs in this ball game. And there you see 20 points for him for that shot right there. And Granderson probably is thinking, man, I don't want you to leave. You got to stay here. But Unger, he wants to leave and wants to find another team that can be competitive, as he just has a competitive streak in him that he just wants to win. So top of the 5th here, and with 1 out, 2 outs, and 1 on board, and this is going to be a ground out right there to Unger as he gets out on that play there by Escobar. As the Twins lead it now 3-1 here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. So with 1 out, 0-1 pitch here, we'll see some defense from Unger and a nice play right there. A routine put out, 6-3 put out there from Unger, and he'll get 8 points there as he and the Twins continue winning this, leading this in this ball game. So we'll flash back to the 3rd inning as he hit the 1, and that would have been his 30th home run of the season. And that one is another solo shot right there. He's got 2 of the runs here in this ball game. As we'll see here, we lead it 3-2 here. Top of the 8th here with nobody on and nobody on board. Nobody out. And there you see a nice play right there for Unger as he gets on board there. Gets 17 points for that base hit, that 4-pitch at bat. And what a hit that was right there. He's just been on fire. So every time he goes to talk to the manager and the club about trading him, he plays a really great game. So we'll see here. We end up winning this ball game 4-2. Unger hits his 29th and 30th in the ball game, gets 2 RBIs. Both are solo shots. And we'll see here that he will be named player of the game. We win this one 4-2. And Unger, his average goes up to 3.48 here in the game 3 of this series. So we still got one more game left here, and hopefully that fire that Unger has will continue as we get ready for the final game of this series, as we now win game 2 and 3 of this series, and could possibly win this series here tomorrow as we get ready for the 4th and final game against this ball club here. So we'll see here. Final score 4-2. Twins win it, and now we'll go ahead and move on to the 4th and final game. We got Chris Archer on the mound for the Rays here. We'll see what we can do against him, and hopefully be able to get something going here. As you see, look at the last 10 games there, and his averages, home runs, and RBIs look very good here. 6 home runs and 10 RBIs in the last 10 games here, and he's just been on fire here in this last part of the month of June. So 34-49 for the Twins there as we get ready for his first at bat in this ball game. So you see 343 leading the American League there in average. He has he's getting close to getting all 3 there, qualifying for the Triple Crown. But there you see he pops up this one up there, and Lonely gets it. James Lonely, first baseman for the Rays there, gets that one and gets the out. So as you see here at the end of the first, no score. So top of the 4th here, 0-2 pitch here, and the 2 outs. A slider gets on him as it does usually, and Archer gets out of the inning there as they end up. Rays lead it 2-0 here. As we go to the bottom of the 4th here, we'll see some defense here from Unger, and he reads this one. This is going to be a pop-up here, and this one gets underneath of it, and he gets the out there, and that will be an out. 2 outs now for the Rays here in the 4th. So top of the 7th here, they are leading by 4 here. Nobody on board, nobody out. This is a pop-up right here out to center field there, as this one gets into the gap right there, and no one can get to it, as that'll be a double for him there. Of course, that's the double that he needed back in the previous series against the Blue Jays back in Game 3 of that series. But there you see, you get the double there, and that will put him in score position as the Twins are trying to scrape up something, and they end up scraping up only 3 runs, but lose the game 5-3. As you see, Chris Archer gets his 8th win of the year, and Unger is 1 for 4 for the day for him, a strikeout and a double. So we go ahead and check, see if we can make another request, and of course we can't. So we'll go ahead and look at some stats here. As you see here, you guys can pause the video and check those out. But Unger, 30 home runs there in the American League, leading it there, 5 ahead of Mark Teixeira. Of course, Alvarez there, Pedro Alvarez of the National League for the Pirates there, 22. So he's leading the home runs in both divisions. So he's leading the league there in home runs, and then 75 RBIs there in the American League, but 78 there by Joey Votto. So Votto has the lead there in RBIs, clear across the league. So we'll have to see if Unger can keep that going. You see Joe Mauer, a Pirate now. He has his average there. He's leading in the average with 356 there. So an old twin there doing very well with another ball club there. So we'll have to see if Simon will be traded here, as we'll look at the standings here before we go. 34 and 54. The Twins are still 5.5 out of first place. And there you see the last 10 games, 4 and 6 there. So we'll have to see if things will change here. And hopefully Simon will get his way and be traded to another ball club. So we'll have to find out. And my question to you guys is, do you guys think he's going to be traded? Will he be traded before the All-Star break? We'll have to find out and see. But that is it for this episode, you guys, of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Simon Unger. Definitely come on back for another episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and check out other great series here on the channel, and support the channel and get the word out. Also, you guys can get the word out by helping us by joining our Facebook, our Tumblr, and our Twitter page. The links are down below in the description. Check those out and follow us there on those social media websites. That is it for this episode of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Simon Unger. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.
How majestic was that? It's a shame that it hit that.